We have so much to do today. The All Sorts bus station hub ripped out, replaced and improved. We're also ripping out, replacing roundabouts for handmade, personalised traffic solutions, and we're going to start work on the epic expansion plans for St Bourneville-on-the-Tees. If you're looking forward to all of that, then stick your favourite emoji in the comments below, because why not? And then grab a cup of tea, sit back and relax as we dive into Kettlewick. I'm so glad to be back here in Kettlewick, and since the last time we were here we've had the City Stations pack released by Bad Peanut, which we're going to make good use of today because there's lots of things that we need to change. And as we mentioned, one of the big changes are going to be over here in All Sorts Station. Now the traffic isn't as bad as it was over here since we added that bus road that goes off up to the roundabout over there, but I think with the new stations that we've got we can really smarten this place up. So why don't we start here with this little patch? So just reminding ourselves of what we've got going on here. We've got the All Sorts bus station, of course, which has got a whole load of passengers waiting. We've got 13 lines just in here alone, and we've also got the bus service station that's been added. There is another bus service station we can add. What's this one on here? The extra platforms. Okay, so that's what we've done, and that was from this pack that we had out a while ago. And we've also got the small bus station. We've got two of those added onto the side, which have got another 5 lines each. Yeah, so we've got lots of lines to deal with, and it's going to get very busy here, but I'm hoping if I pause this and just delete this that it's not going to mess up the lines too much. Eek, it's gone. There we go, and it's gone, and it's gone. Excellent. So if we dive into here and we'll go to City Stations, I would like to add into here the large city bus station. Yes, a sunken bus station terminal, which I think is going to work really well. So we're going to take this out as well, make a bit of space. There we go, that's looking good. We've got this bicycle parking hall, which I'm just going to move down here and hopefully not forget. We've also got this underground subway station, which I think we're just going to delete for now, and then we'll come back and we'll add that in as well. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to go for the large city station, which I think is going to just nicely nestle in there. I'm just trying to think about giving us a little bit of room to work with. There we go. Excellent. I'm liking that. We've got some floating people. Don't worry too much about that. Yeah, the XP is going to go wild. I don't know why it's coming in 15 XP amount, but that's what it is. So we've got a subway interface that we can add underneath. So that's very good. We're going to add that and the extra platforms as well. So altogether, that's going to give us 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we're almost got enough space for all of those, but we're going to sort of make do with what we've got. So let's drag these in. I don't know why some of these aren't moving in. Where are they trying to come from? Oh, so these are all trying to come from outside the city. Okay. And we've got all the access roads that we had in here before. Why is that a problem? Could I move that to somewhere else? Oh, I was hoping I could just drag these in and it would just work, but pathfinding failed. Let me see if I can work out what the problem is here. I've just unpaused and paused the game again and it's sorted itself out, so that's good. So I'm just going to randomly drag these to any that are free. Oh, there we go. Excellent. And that's all of them done. Brilliant. Okay, very, very good. I want to get the subway connected up as well. So if we go to the right menu and go down, okay, I guess we have to select. Get my words working. Select the track first. That seems to have already connected there. So let's just see if we can maybe do a clever curve here and just go like that. And that should work. Yep, very good. And then if we take our subway line tool, and what have we got going on here? I think we're just going to drag these and bring them into here, and that should be okay. There's the red one. Oh, there we go. The track wasn't connected properly. I think that's all okay. Yeah, some of these are on the wrong side of the line, but we'll work all of those out. But at least it's all hooked up now, so it can just keep working as expected. Excellent. Is that tree supposed to be in there? I'm not sure it is. There we go. Very good. Oh, I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. Now, this bit over here, I am thinking about repositioning the parking that we've got. So, yeah, let's use a couple of tools that we've got up here. So we've got some network tools by Luca, which gives us the option to add a node in. So I'm going to add a node right there. There we go. And then we can just add a actually, I could have just drawn the standard road in. What I was actually thinking of doing was upgrading that first of all. That's why I did the node. But then we could come up the side there like so. Yeah, that's fine. And then I don't think we're going to be able to fit both of these in necessarily. Or could we? I mean, one of those actually should be okay. So I'm actually going to delete the other one of these while I think of it. There we go. And we're going to be repurposing all of this over here. Very good. I'm also thinking this road along the front doesn't actually need to be a bus road anymore. So I think we'll upgrade that as well. We might just beautify that a little bit with some trees and such. Yeah, let's do that. If you can let me do both sides of the road, that would be great. Come on. I can see you're trying to. Oh, okay, well, maybe we'll just have grass there. Is it going to let me put the trees in now? Go on. Go, for goodness sake. Come on. Let me upgrade the other side with the trees as well, please. Okay, it's done it. It was just a visual thing, not showing it on there. Okay, fine. That is good. We have the old bike parking thing. I'm going to put that up and over here next to the parking. Very good, very good. And this bit down here, I'd like to make it a nice, easy turnaround for people. So I'm just thinking maybe a small roundabout in there. Just about going to fit. We're going to look at the crossing and stuff in a moment. I'm just wondering whether we need all of that as well. So what parking have we got in there? We've got 60 parked vehicles in there, 28, 38. Now, these are going to go, yep, and that other hidden one down there. You thought you were going to escape. That's going to go as well. So all of this is going to change. Yeah. We'll get all this sorted for access and such. Brilliant. Okay, is there any other additions on there for taxis or anything like that? No. I noticed we've got a couple of taxi stops over here. So we're going to maneuver those. And I'm thinking, I mean, we're not going to need two. So they're coming up there, leaving there. Maybe on that side would be okay. Actually, no. Let's move that to this side. So they're not blocking the parking. And then this other one can just be deleted. Yeah. So we've got a taxi stop, we've got buses, we've got parking, we've got bikes, we've got tube, we've got train across the other side. Can we make it easy for them to get across there? So this is going to take them into the tube. This is going to be where they're going to walk out. At the minute they're crossing over and coming up this way, could we maybe add a crossing over here? That might work for us. Yeah, I think just here on this side of the road would actually work very well. So we're going to pop that there. We'll leave that crossing in there for any that can't go up and down the stairs. Hopefully they're going to prioritise this one over this one. I'm going to remove the one that's on the end here by that one there. That one, I don't think we want people necessarily walking down that road, but yeah, I don't think many will. But yeah, we'll leave that like it is. That's good. Could we just get a little path connection up here so they could walk down there and then get onto the back of the station? I'm hoping that would work. We might just go straight across like that. Yeah, that's not liking that very much, is it? Oh dear. Okay, just wondering if I could add this along here. I mean, it seems to be connecting to something. Let's just do that and see whether that works. And then we can add a little bit of surface on there as well. And hopefully that means they can get onto here. And then if they want to get over to the other side, they can walk down and come up and over the top. I'm thinking now perhaps we don't need this one. Or we could give them access out the back of the car park, actually. That might be a good idea. So let's just grab this path here. And we're going to just curvify that around a little bit and get that to go into here. Yeah, that's going to be looking a bit weird as well. Maybe if I could just use the Move It mod to grab the end of that. Nope, not going to let me grab the end of that today. Why not? What's the problem? Oh dear. I'll tell you what, before having this cold and before recording, I've had so many problems with Kettlewick. I don't know what's been going on, I'll be honest. It's been a bit of a nightmare, but yeah, hopefully we're all back and working okay. I just want to get it close enough that it doesn't do that weird clipping. Okay, I'll do that for now, and then I'll have a look at it in a bit. But we'll definitely get some connection up through there as well. I mean, that should be working okay. Let's get all our buses, all the people sorted out. I like the way it's sort of sunken down as well, so you can still see it. And it does look very good, but it's not, yeah, not sticking up quite as much as it did before. A bit concretey, I would say, at the moment, but we'll definitely come back and do some decorating and such in here. But yeah, I do like this design very, very much. I like the fact that they can walk over the top and down onto whatever bus lines they want. Here the bus is coming in, plenty of turning spaces. Yep, working well, working well. So I'm going to keep an eye on that and see whether I need to spread out the buses at all, so on the platforms. So that's one of the changes that we're going to make as we move a little bit further down. Well, actually this way and the other way in our city. Let's move down here. You'll notice we've got a problem with this, and I think changing this out for a new option is going to help us in a few ways. So this is from the Tygon rail pack. You might have had this problem as well. The pack has actually been duplicated and put under some different IDs, and the idea is you, or put under a different list on PDX Mods, and the idea is you unsubscribe from one, subscribe to the other. I don't know why that's been done, but it has, and then it should automatically just grab the IDs of the assets and replace them. It's done it for most of them, but for a couple it hasn't, and it's just made me think, do you know what, I'm going to change them. So this is a train yard with 5 lanes. We're going to get rid of that. I don't like the way the lanes are all so close together. It just makes it all a little bit weird, and that gives us some more space that we can use here in Cupton Bluff for some houses and stuff like that. So that one's going to go. We are going to add it over here. And again, we're going to use something from the City Stations pack. So we've got the compact rail yard, which gives us extra vehicles. We'll get 7. Yep, that's the one I was looking at. So that is not too bad at all. We can add that in here somewhere. This is all becoming a bit of a rail yard altogether. That is going to need road access. Now, let's just find a road. So it's going to snap to a road on the end. So we need some sort of road through here somewhere. Oh, I made the fatal mistake of trying to move a surface. The game crashed. Yeah. Oh man, the problem with the surfaces is becoming a bit of a thing. I don't know if I've mentioned to you, but Paradox are aware of the problem now. They've seen a lot of people are having these weird grey surface issues. So yeah, they're on the case. They're doing their thing. So we'll see what happens with that. So there we go. There's the rail yard. We do have some extra tracks we can add. Now, is this like a forever add more extra tracks? I think it might be, but I think for now this will probably be okay. So let's just get this hooked up. Oh, there's so many options now in here. Trying to find the one you actually want, which is this one. Let's get this hooked up into... I really wanted to get it hooked up into there, but that might be difficult. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I've got Anarchy on. Without Anarchy on, I won't be able to do it, but I think that's okay. And that's what you get a train yard. Everything is also mished and mashed. It'll be fine. And then there's a couple more of these that we're going to need to add around the place as well. Let's just get rid of these trees that are blocking the route. There we go. Excellent. So let's just make sure that all of these can head out and that these trees on rail aren't going to be a problem. There we go. Yeah, so they're all happy to go out. All various sizes. Excellent, good. We're just going to pause while we whiz up this end because we have another 2 up here that need replacing as well. And this will probably, I'm probably going to put both of these in the same spot, and this is turning into a bit of a rail yard. So if there's room, although these are quite long, aren't they? Compact rail yard, but very long. Ha! Okay, I managed to add 1 in here and hook it all up, and everything is heading out. And then what I did is the one at the other end that we placed down by Cupton Bluff, I just put on the extra rails on the side. So I'm hoping that everything is going to work out okay. I've only managed to connect it up in one direction down here. So I think if any trains need to go in a different direction, they could always reverse up. But the only thing this connects to over here is the airport. So I think that should be okay. And that has cleared up a little bit of space here here for some future expansion as well. Okay, we're deep in the city, and that was an autosave, so I'll have a quick sip of tea. And as you can see, Jaffa Cake Crest bus station is super, super busy. So we are going to make a couple of little adjustments here. It looks like all my buses are coming in round this way. I thought they'd be coming in a different direction, but there we go. Bus line tool. Yeah, I suppose they're coming in there and going out there. Okay, but this is going to go. This double-decker depot. So what I'm going to do, so I don't forget, we're going to copy that name there. We've also got a modern metro station next to it. We've got plenty of bike parking. We're going to replace this. And again, we're going to be using one of the new city station things. We've got the compact bus depot, the small. This is the one I want, the one that sort of dips down, which I quite like. The large bus station, we're getting too big. Got some nice bus shelters, and the city bus station is huge. Yeah, that one is too small. So maybe this one actually would fit in there. Right, we're going to pause this and hopefully don't mess everything up. That is going to have to go as well. Let's just remove that. I'm wondering whether we could maybe slightly change how this is all set up too. Let me just... Yeah, these are like a road builder road, which are a little bit odd. I'm just thinking what to do. Whether we could just make this... Oh dear, that's not working, is it? Like bus only. So if we do all of this all the way around here to there. Yep, excellent. And then we can add bus lanes onto there, which would be very helpful. Oh, the mods moved them somewhere else. They'll be in here. So we can upgrade. So that just becomes 4 buses and nothing else in that section. I'll come back and I'll sort that bit out. Yeah, and then in here, we can add this. CS stations, this one. And I like this one. It sort of dips down a little bit. And we've got the space. If we move over to there... Yeah, and then we're going to get a load of XP from that as well. And I like that. It sort of dips down and it's below the ground. We'll do a little bit of work on the outside, but I like that a lot. Do we have any upgrades on here? No, we don't. Okay, so let's just move all of... Oh my goodness me. We'll quick unpause and pause again. Let's move all of these in. Yeah, we're getting that pathfinding failed on a couple again, which is a little bit odd. Even though I pause and unpause the game, I don't know why. Oh no, we've done it. It's fine. Just needed to unpause it for a little bit longer. Very good, very good. And then we've got our subway underneath. So again, maybe we could go for a little different. So that's a subway yard, small subway plaza. And we could get that to fit in here, but it's going to have to face the other way, isn't it? Might need to do a little bit of jiggery pokery. That's far too big. That's far too big. So this is the one we're going to go for. Maybe we do need to just rejigger this road a little bit. I'm going to take out all the bike parking that we've got in here just to give us a little bit of space to play with, and then we'll definitely 90% hopefully try and remember to put that back in. We'll see what happens. There we go. Let's grab this and I'm going to bring it round to about there. Is that going to be enough room? I mean, it is just facing completely the wrong way, isn't it? We need a little road up the side here. I don't know how much room this thing's going to take up. Actually, we could go straight through there, like so. That seems to fit well, doesn't it? And then if we go up against that one with Anarchy on, it's facing in the right direction. I'm going to turn off snapping and see what we can do. Oh, if we get that right in there. Oh, that's nice. That takes up that whole place. Very good, very good. So what I'll do is just work on the subway connections underground. One sec. Oh, just about grab that under there. And that should be okay. Is that on the right side? Yeah, excellent. I think that is. Everything hooked up. Brilliant. So the buses now are going up and out this way, which I don't actually think is too bad because they can split out in each direction. Over here, they can come down into this junction rather than hit this middle of the road section. So that should actually work out a little bit better. And then we've got some space along here where we can add some of the bike parking that we took away. I'm going to just take that off of there. Yeah, I've got a load of crossings and things. We'll take that off of there as well. That is quite close, those two nodes, but I think we're going to just go with it. And yeah, let's add some bike parking. I mean, with the space that we've got, we could just go for this big underground bicycle parking hall, like right there, which I think will be very good. We'll sort out all the surfaces and things when we do like a decoration pass. But I think overall, that just looks and definitely works much, much better. I'm thinking we don't actually need these bus lane thingies there either, do we? Because it's going to go up round this way anyway. Before I forget, I'm going to take away some of these crossings. We've got far too many. Well, if I use the right thing, that'd be good. Yeah, let's do something like that. And then I'm going to very carefully use the Move It mod to remove some of these trees. That's like floating in the air. But as we said, we're going to do some decorating here. Yeah, I think that's okay. That works really well. And I do like the look of this new sunken thing. Brilliant. And then we've got another spot over here, Bourneville by the Tees. And as you can see, this train station here has completely disappeared and does no longer exist. So we're going to do something about that as well. Let us just delete that. We've still got the underground subway thing going on. Let's just remove all of these to give us some space. Which one are we going to use here? Oh, man. Look at all those people that were waiting to get on the train. I'm sorry. We'll get you fixed right up. Yeah, I think we're going to go for the medium train station that comes with the game. That'll work very well. So let me just get this one hooked up. And there we go. We can just add that in there. I think that's the only one, isn't it? The other one seems to be going straight through. Maybe we could add that stop. Come on, into there as well. And I think that's it. There seems to be some other ones going through that didn't have stops here, which I would like. What is this light blue one that's like disappearing through here that I can't grab? All right, we'll wait and see if any trains turn up. But I think that should... Oh my goodness me. Yeah, everyone's running off now. They don't know where to go. There will be more trains coming, people. Look, see? You don't need to run away. Okay, maybe they will come back eventually. Oh, there we go. The other one's going through the cargo routes. That's why I couldn't grab them. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I am thinking we could add in some bike parking along here as well, which would be very handy for people that were, traveling over to here. Let's just click that button there. There we go. So we could possibly just fit 1, 2, 3 small ones over there. Look at all these people. Where are they walking to? Oh my goodness. They are just heading Are they going to walk all the way back into the city? This is just nuts. They're heading over this bridge. Oh, they're all heading here onto the ferry. That's what's happening. Look, they've decided the trains have gone. The ferry is what we need. I don't suppose the trees in the middle of here are helping very much either, are they? Let's just at least let them see what's going on. There we go. Yeah, well, good luck with that. Don't think there's a big enough ferry to take all of them people. Yeah, I was recording that time lapse there, hoping that eventually this would all go down and it'd be a nice, satisfying conclusion to what we've just done here. And it isn't. There's so many people wanting to use the ferries. I think we need to give them some other options to get around the place. I'm just wondering whether we could make better connections with our subway or our trains to really help them get to where they want to go. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, so I've actually managed to up that ferry route to 20 vehicles now, so I think we're just going to leave that going and see what happened. While we're over here, I do just want to fix this. There's a lot of people coming off the highway, coming down here, and they're getting stuck at the end because a lot of people want to cross over. And you know what we're going to do? We could just put in one of our new crossings, which are going to be just so super helpful throughout the city. That is not going to go on there, is it? That's weird. I use the larger one? No. Okay, right. Let's turn off snapping and see if we can get that. Oh, I think it's just because there's just not enough room to pop it on. I mean, if we pop it there, Okay, it looks like it will work. Yeah, I think that should be okay. Let's turn off the crossing that's underneath. Yep, if you let me do that, that'd be great. Okay, anarchy on, anarchy off. Is it gone? No, come on, slope too steep. Oh, I've done it, I've done it. There were some weird nodes going on in the middle there, which I've removed, and I've spun around the crossing, and it fits okay, and I've removed the, spun around the overpass, I should say, removed the crossing. Everybody's just freaking out at the minute because I've just been messing with some nodes, but hopefully that will work a lot better. There's other places where they're crossing the road and causing traffic, but I think if we just give that a few minutes, that traffic in the distance should all go down. Oh, there we go. Took a few minutes to go down, and what I've actually done is I've cheated just a little bit. Don't tell anybody, don't tell anybody. I put an extra little slip road coming through here, and it's just spread out the traffic amongst these two bridges, and I've just popped a little roundabout on at either end, and that's just helped. So we're giving people more than one option where to come into this end of the city, and that's fine. This will go down quite quickly, so not too concerned about that. Excellent. How are we doing over here? It's getting there. It's getting there. We'll come back and check that at the end of the video. Now, while we're here in Bourneville by the Tees, this place up here is just ridiculous amounts of traffic, because if we just sort of zoom out, I mean, can you remember how many people live in here? It's like, yeah, over 20,000 I was going to say, 21,000, and it's just growing all the time. And the only way in and out is here, because this is a way in, and that is it. I mean, obviously we've got the train and stuff. We've got the countrified route, which goes all the way down here, which they don't really use. They're really going to just take this one. So, yeah, this is a super, super busy roundabout, and we can't do anything with it because it's one of the built-in roundabouts. So what I am thinking is possibly changing it to a, oh, that was an autosave, changing it to a manual roundabout. So I think we're going to do that. Okay, hopefully that'll be okay. Let's pick of this and get this to go in. And then what I'm going to do is every place where we know there's a node, I'm then going to make sure that we've got, I just want to get that as close as we can, turn off the snap-in, make sure we've got some nice lanes going in and out, just so it works a lot better, like this, and then we'll go like that. Of course, that one needs to get turned around. Yeah, there we go. And then we can start adding some road controls as well. This might actually go back in. We'll see once we've got this connected up. So this is 2 lanes going in and out. So we're going to do the same there. We're going to use this one. And for no particular reason at all, I'm free-handing it, which I think is fine. And then this is 2 lanes plus 1 lane coming in. So this is automatically 3 lanes. I'm going to pick of 2 lanes, and I think I'm going to downgrade that to a 2 lane a little bit closer. So I'm going to bring that in to say there. Yeah, that should be good. We'll pick of that. Yeah, we definitely want that being a 2 lane, I think. And then it can spread out to 3 lanes for going over there. And I think actually this could just downgrade to 3, couldn't it? Yeah, it is a 2 and a 1 coming in. We'll see how that goes. That should be much, much better. We can do a little bit of work around the side here. So we're definitely taking off that crossing. No one's going to be crossing over there. These crossings will leave, that's fine. So then we can use our tool. So let's jump into, nope, not that one. This one here, and lane connector tool. So we have a look at this. If I remove unsafe, then we're going to get that one going off and that one going on. That should be fine. Yeah. And then here, we'll keep it like it is. Yeah, because we are going to have giveaways and such on there. In fact, I don't think there's many of these that we're going to change. Actually, I'll leave all of those as they are, but what I do want to do is change the priorities tool. So we'll select that one there. We've got yield coming on, which we've already got. I'm going to do priority. Yeah, going round like that, and we'll see how that goes. It depends how bad the traffic is. Sometimes I change this one to stop, but yield should be okay. And sometimes I'll have a dedicated lane for going off. Again, it just depends how busy everything is. So I think we've got a dedicated lane going on there. Yeah, let's just have a look at that. We'll keep that running and look at all that traffic that's coming down in the distance there and just see how that goes. I've just noticed we've got some traffic lights in an inopportune place. Let's remove those. Hey, massive metropolis. Ton of money, more points, more squares, all the things. We should be able to unlock a whole load of new stuff. We'll get to that at some point. Yeah, there we go. So the traffic coming this way, I think that is just going to solve that problem. No problem at all, which is really good. Coming down into the city has been... I have played with this so much off camera, you would not believe. And I think the biggest issue and problem, other than people crashing their cars, is this car park here, is this junction and going through here. We should have dedicated lanes here for all of this. Let's just jump into there. No, we've got 2 lanes coming off and going up here. I don't want that one. Yeah, we do have just that. Yeah, that's not a dedicated lane, is it? And now this lane is a driving lane. It does come down there, actually. Yeah, so it's this one we're going to take off of here, I think. Yeah. So now for turning left, it's driving on here where the tram goes. Yeah, so that is a dedicated turn. I'm sure I had that before. So then that means here we don't want any turning left. Some still will, because there's not much we could do about that. So really it's just sort of getting past here, isn't it? I am just wondering, you know, whether this could hook into the roundabout instead. Oh, that's nice. We'll just pretend that never happened. Yeah, could we just do something a bit different here? Let's give it a try. How about that instead? Let's just maneuver that tree out of the way. Come on, I know you're there somewhere. How about that instead? So we're making use of this roundabout, which we had in for anybody that comes up here and wants to turn around. It looks like then I can downgrade this road. We don't need that extra lane. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just line up a bit better. There we go. Excellent. And let's see how that goes. So now we have a dedicated left coming off of here. Yeah. All right, I'm going to just watch these up here and hope that some are taking that turn off the roundabout. Well, the traffic's gone down. None of them have taken that, and I bet a load of them are turning left down here. They are. I'm just wondering whether we even need that, you know. It looked like that was just causing more problems than it solved. All right, fine. Well, I'm just going to delete it then. If we don't need it, we don't need it. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And hopefully everybody will just happily continue on with no problems at all. What I don't want is parking up there. So we're going to get rid of that. Boink and boink. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll leave you with that. How are we doing up here? You doing any... Oh, you are doing some silly things. That's something we didn't check for. So let's click on the right thing. I'm still under the cold and flu medication. You can probably hear it in my voice. And remove unsafe. So we don't want any of that. I don't think anyone else is going to be able to do that. Yeah. Do that. These aren't connected. There we go. All going down. All working. Much, much better. So one of the other things I wanted to look at was expansion. Some expansion plans. I've marked out a couple of areas for expansion phases. So down here, past Willow End in Cupton Bluff, we've got expansion phase 1 here and expansion phase 2 there for some more housing to increase the population down there. I've also got over here expansion phase 3, which is really going to take some Bovril, some Marmite by the T's to the next level. And to make sure that that works, we're really going to have to make sure that we've got the traffic under control. But I definitely think this little green section round here is going to be the extra expansion phase of this area. So I think what I'd like to do is actually start with expansion phase 3, because I think part of the solution to this problem, by the way, I've upgraded this to a 6-lane medium road to put the tram tracks in the middle, larger roundabout, and yeah, what we just need to do is what we've done over here, where we spread out the traffic between the different ways of coming in, and we've got all these different roads that are coming in that we can attach to. But to do that, I want another sort of bypass road that goes round. So we're treating this as the old town, and then the further out we're going to get to newer buildings and that sort of thing. So I think another road that comes round here that is of a larger larger persuasion, perhaps one of these 4-lane divided median roads that can really start taking some heavy traffic, and we'll connect that all in, and then we'll sort of expand out and see where we get to. So let's do that. Okay, we can already see this sort of inner bypass road taking some of the traffic, which is fantastic. I do want to sort of upgrade the ends. You might have just seen me there using the node controller just to add some nodes. I'm going to go there and there. Excellent. And then we can just upgrade the last little bit of a segment going into the roundabout, like so. There we go, there's a little extra one there, just to give them an extra lane coming in and out, because some of these you're going to try and do it and it's going to upgrade the whole thing, which is not what we want. So let me just nip along here and do this. There we go. I think that should do for now. The traffic's sort of building up because everybody's freaking out, not quite sure what they're doing with themselves, but we will get there. We will get there. So I think that's looking quite good. Some of these parcels are rather large, so we can do some work on that. But I'm just going to continue the roads out and see what sort of shape we end up with. Oh yeah, this is going to be a humongous addition to this area, and one of the biggest things that I want to do is, oh, look at that. I am loving this option. Can I drag and do it? Oh, you can drag and do it as well. Excellent. Can I drag and do it all the way through a roundabout? Let's try this one. Go from there to there. You can. Oh, this is really good. This is really good. Get the zoning where we want the zoning, which is nice. We'll do that down there, and we'll do that down there. Excellent. We may have zoning facing that road going out. We shall see. Let's remove the zoning on all the other 3 roads that we've got here. And then this bit in the middle, we'll probably cross that bridge when we come to it. Yeah, I'm just sort of looking at what's going on here. Do we want any zoning on these roads? If I remove zoning on these roads, are we going to end up with any zoning left at all? We will, but not a huge amount. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I might just pop that back. Bonk. And that side as well. Right click, bonk, pop it back. Okay, excellent. Well, I'm going to leave this spot here for some larger buildings, but wow. I mean, what do you think we're going to go from once we zone all of this in? Whew. Well, to be prepared for what is definitely to come, let's have a look at our trams. So our trams at the minute just sort of loop around here and go back again. It's not really a loop, is it? I'm thinking I want to extend that, and I'm not necessarily going to take in this road. I'm thinking we're going to go up there and take in this road. and then go down and back round. If we go like that, down and back round, so, or we could, yeah, I don't want to miss out this little bit here. I want to keep what we've got. Yeah, so we could come from there. Let's add some tram tracks in and see what happens. We'll take that one and we'll upgrade, and we're just going to follow our nose with this and see. And there's no tram here, is there? But that'll connect up and go in a circle. That should go all the way through there. Okay, let's risk it for a biscuit and do a bit of node manipulation. And I bet if we're careful, we can get that to join up. Why does that not join up with that? That is really weird. What is going on? Upgrade, upgrade, downgrade, upgrade. It's done it. There we go. Excellent. Fine. Yeah, so we could do that. That just means we need to just have a look at these roundabouts because they've all got trees and plants and things on, which isn't going to work, which is a shame. So we're going to do that, and that, and that, and then that one gets to over here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to have to do that one as well, and then we're going to have to upgrade that. There we go. Excellent. Oh, very good, very good. And then over here somewhere, I'd like to use one of the new city stations tram. We've got the small tram plaza, the large tram plaza. Let's just have a look at that. Yeah, very nice. And then we've got the tram terminal plaza, which is a really nice looking modern building. And I'm just wondering whether we could have that off of one of the main roads at the back here. I feel like I need to buy this square. Let's, whoa, hello. Let's zoom out to where I didn't want to go. We're going to do that. We're going to do that one as well. Yeah, I'm thinking in here would be quite good. Although, rather than just have it off of the main road, we could just do a little something like, just to make it a bit interesting, and then have the tram plaza off of there, which of course means we then need to upgrade this, this, and this. Now this could be one way going in and out, but we'll work that out once we get there. That is a very nice tram plaza, and then we could pop something larger out the back here. Oh, now I'm thinking, oh, subway entrance. Yes, we are going to hook up to the subway, and I don't know why. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the subway problem. Do you know what I'm thinking we could add here, which would be fantastic, is Ice Flake Arena. As we get further and further away from Old Town, that this becomes something that people want to come and visit out the back here. Now that would be pretty amazing. I'm just going to sort of drop it down there as a way of a reminder and see if we could build this area out. Oh man, the plans we are making are very, very exciting. So we can have that there, but then we've got the other stops that we want around the place, and part of this is a small tram plaza. What's this one here? Compact refurbished tram depot. Ooh, that could be quite nice to give us some extra access to some trams. Yeah, if we need that, we can do that. We've got the small tram plaza, which I think is really, really nice. And yeah, we could use that in certain spots. Maybe we'll get to that once we start building out this area, but I think these plans are definitely coming into their own. What do you reckon? I think the new additions and the city stations content packed by Bad Peanut have really spruced up All Sorts Station, and of course solved some of the other depot problems we had too. I'm very excited to tackle the massive expansion that we're going to have around St Bourneville-on-the-Tees, so make sure to subscribe and you can see that in the next episode. A big shout out to my latest 3 patrons, NateDog409, Jess Jane Bow and Demantus, and thank you to all of my patrons and those of you here as well. Thank you so much for your support on the videos, it really means a lot, and I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all very soon for some more Kettlewick.